Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
Can someone please explain that back in the day when I was like a solid 3, guys wanted to date me, and now that I'm like less of a 3 and more of like a 6, like they just want to use me. But like, why? I used to have guys always wanting to date me when I was ugly. Now that I'm less ugly, not a single one. I get into a situationship and they go, sorry, I'm just not looking for something serious. Like, why? Like, do I have to go back to being ugly again to get a boyfriend? Or what's the problem here? I don't get it.
Well, the problem could be your attitude. Maybe now that you think you're a 6, you're always trying to pull 8, or maybe 9s and 10s. Maybe now that you think you're a 6, you're trying too hard to show you're a 6. Out of 65 posts, I counted 18 with you being half naked. Or it could be just the type of man you choose to date. If you only go for the guys who drive a Lambo, then don't be surprised if you're only gonna be taken for a ride.
Mercury and Mars are no longer retrograde. In fact, there's literally no planets right now that are retrograde. So what they say and what they do, they mean it. If they're doing the bare minimum, being cold, being distant, they mean that. There's no retrogradation changing their mind or like bringing old behavior back. So if they've made it clear their intentions and what they feel like, move on.
Oh, thank God Mercury is no longer retrograding. I can rest easy now. There's no chance for an ex to come back, no chance for me to win the lottery, no chance to get a promotion, get more money. I can relax now. I can just do my thing, not worrying that it's the bare minimum. Well, even though just for a week until some other planet is gonna be retrograding.
Please tell me if I am overreacting, but I just got back from a date, if you want to call it that, and the guy I was with thought it was acceptable to invite his friend. Halfway through the date, his friend joined us. So obviously I left, and I will not be seeing him again, but girls, if this happens, leave. Do not put up with this kind of behaviour. It's so disrespectful. Yeah, and complete waste of my time.
Alright, well, that brings only one question. Did the guy knew that he was on a date? Cause if he didn't, well then, okay. But then again, if he did knew, well then in that case, we're gonna have to carry the L on this one. You're not overreacting and you should leave.
What am I gonna tell my kids when they grow up? Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna tell them their mom's a boss.
Yeah, so it really is all about you, isn't it? Nothing else matters. Not the environment that your kids are growing up in, and obviously not even their mental health. I really do hope your movies are making you enough money, and I do hope you're gonna save some of that money, because your kids are gonna need a lot of therapy. But hey, at least you're being trained by 4 guys in your movies, so if that makes you a boss baby, then you be the best you can be.
So I'm talking to this guy, he's really my type, he's really attractive. So I'm like, okay, this is nice. And then he goes, so what are you looking for? And I've never really asked myself that question. So I was like, for the first time, oh wait, what am I actually looking for? And then I realized it. I'm just looking for someone who doesn't annoy me, because most guys are just like straight up annoying to me. I'm like a little girl. I'm like, no, sorry, boys are annoying.
Yeah, cause little girls aren't, especially grown adults that act like little girls. Yeah, they're most definitely not annoying. Little girls that bleach their eyebrows to fight a good fight.
If you want to date men who are much older than you, it's important that you also take a little bit advantage of that. Like, you gotta get your fair share, because what they're doing is pretty.
So, make sure you get paid is what you're saying? Well, that's fair enough, but make sure you understand that that's something adults do, not little girls. And I don't think you understand there's a different name for that, not a girl boss as you call yourself. Best case scenario, your dad is gonna call you sugar. Worst case scenario, you get paid by the hour and he's not calling you again.
They're supposed to have less baggage, less trauma, and ultimately, they should respect them more, because a lot of older women become jaded and they may be abrasive and difficult to deal with. But ultimately, younger women are just naturally more beautiful and more fertile.
I heavily debated responding to this because I didn't want to, but I'm feeling abrasive today. It's so silly. I'm in my 20s and I'm feeling abrasive. So unlike my age of me. If a woman becomes more traumatized and bitter as she gets older, who do you think is making her traumatized and bitter? It's not her cat, I'll tell you that. It's the men she's dating. It is growing up and realizing that she was exploited by men her whole life because they were trying to get something from her, because they were taking advantage of the fact that she was young and experienced and respected him more because she didn't know any better. And those same women that they enjoy that are less bitter and traumatized turn into bitter and traumatized women once they are done dating them. But then what do those men do? They continue to just keep dating younger and younger because they can't face their consequences. And last but not least, it makes me actually really sad that you're saying younger women are just more beautiful than older women, when that is absolutely not true, one. And two, the sentiment that women are just more beautiful when they're young, and the younger they get, they're more beautiful. That is a sentiment that will put you in jail. And that leads to a lot of even worse exploitation of girls, not women. I don't like it.
Well, I'm really glad you decided to respond to that, cause now I can respond to this. And what you're feeling is sad, lonely and miserable, not abrasive. Who made her feel traumatized and bitter? Her poor life choices. Oh no, she's a victim. Well, she's not. She's only a victim of herself, not someone else. Oh, she didn't know any better. That's always your go-to excuse when you're trying to justify your poor life choices. At 20, maybe you didn't have the experience to know better. At 25, there's no excuse for that. That's all you. And finally, at no point in her video she ever said young girls. Every time she said young women. I know what you're trying to do. Maybe you're trying to look smart, but it only makes you look dumb. When we're talking about young women, it's not something that will put you in jail. Now, obviously I'm not a woman, so I will know, but I wonder what other women in their 20s feel like when they hear you pretty much calling them stupid and telling them that they didn't know any better. Alright, let's see now. Most popular question asked in Dubai. Where are you from? And she's from Romania. I already knew that, but hey. And yeah, I know you looked at her lips and said she's from the Black Sea, but no, she actually lives on land. I wonder if you can find her in Dubai in the Moscow club. I'm pretty sure you do. But no, Anna, princess, that's not the most asked question in Dubai. The most asked question in Dubai is, what are you willing to do for this money? Or I could be wrong and maybe she's a good girl. I'm only kidding, of course. Maybe she doesn't need money because, as you can see, one of her OF account is free. But then again, you can never have too much money, right?
Does anyone else feel uncomfortable / awkward posting selfies to Instagram now? Like, I feel like it's very cringe. Is it cringe, or am I just being weird? Please let me know.
Feeling awkward and uncomfortable posting on Instagram? Why? Did they change the rules by any chance? Are you only allowed to post pictures of yourself fully clothed now? Cause if that's not the case, I can't imagine why it would be awkward for someone that is recording herself wearing nothing but a bra.
Say hi to your boyfriend for me.
Oh my god, why do you always have to say that?
Cause every time I bring you to get food, you're just on your phone. What's so special about your phone?
You're so dramatic, you're on your phone too.
Cause you're not paying attention to me. What am I supposed to talk to this vinaigrette? Huh?
Alright, baby. How was your day?
You know what? Never mind. I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Wait, hold on. Was that pineapple on her pizza? Yeah, you need to break up with her right now. You can trust people who put pineapple on their pizza. And that right there is how you lose half of your subscribers. I'm such an idiot. But no, seriously, even though I think they posted this as a joke, if whoever you're going out with are always on their phones, you need to reconsider your options.
Just remember, going back to your ex is like reheating McDonald's fries.
It's not even that funny, but she's not wrong though. Don't go back to an ex. I really like her energy though, so let's watch one more.
What do you call people who are happy on Monday? Retired!
Yeah, pretty much. I think she nailed it on this one. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.